EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys losers of 3 in a row coming in. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys ready to get after it here on this Christmas.
Jake Moody.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Here are the key inactives for this one, Charles, and as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Johnson. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards here in the penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
The numbers for
and 9.
Williams a week ago, 15 carries, 58 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 12.
Prescott from the gun. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And the Cowboys
on play action. Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
To the air again, Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing. Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Johnson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
looking to throw. Johnson. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chain. 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just had...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Donovan Ezeraku. It'll go as a loss of a drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Johnson. Here's a diving catch right side. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Johnson slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score.
So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
To throw is Prescott. And that's incomplete. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Prescott down. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
And the Cowboys.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and goal, Dallas.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2.
2-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Johnson. That one is slant to McLaurin.
Johnson's pass.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He finds Pickens over the middle. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin headed back onto the field. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Johnson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Kenny Clark in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Prescott going right back to Ferguson. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott to throw it. And it is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
4 yards. Complete to Jake Ferguson.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
1st down, Cowboys.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll drop this down to Williams. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead, as that leads us to fourth.
58-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Johnson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
47-yard line.
Second and 11. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Johnson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the
Anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Johnson looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Johnson odds poke 3. Football's out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Johnson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Johnson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Off the play fake. Johnson to the right side and caught by Simmett.
Johnson's pass.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
A run inside, Krosky-Merritt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a Washington 1st down.
Off play action. Johnson. Got a man. It's Rodriguez. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
On the give, Krosky-Merritt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. 2nd and 13. Setting up the screen, Krosky-Merritt. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish stuffing that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Finding Williams on the check down. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. Finding Williams once more. Complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Here deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Tressway now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Prescott now able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Second down at the 49-yard line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Completes this one to Pickens. Washington on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott yet again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 12-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Johnson. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Johnson. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Johnson. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Left side to Lamb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for a Cowboys First down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Cowboys first down.
Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Commanders' 49.
Here's Prescott.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
To the air again, Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Johnson. That's caught. Downfield, it's Lane. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
5 yards on the play. And a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Give McCroskey merit. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken
so
down
the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the
operating from the gun. Johnson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Kenny Clark. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Johnson from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Tressway now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the foot. Oh, Prescott stripped. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
A loss of 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Right at midfield. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott now, option right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 50 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Aubrey now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Johnson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Off the play fake, Johnson. Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Dak. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 26 yards. And a Cowboy 1st down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Dak. Got an open man. It's Pickens. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and
Now
5.
Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. To throw, Prescott. Screenplay set up for Williams. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Washington down by a field goal, 24 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he will be out of bounds here, but that will take precious seconds off the clock on a play that will wind up going for no gain. Back to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Dallas, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they fall now to 4-12 on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.